thing I can tell the listeners is to draw yourself a 24-hour clock and look at how much time you actually have in your day and where you can fit things in, and make that time for yourself. Put some self-care time aside, time with your family, time with your partner, even if you're doing like a side hustle or whatever, but put that time aside.
Right. And so you personally draw a 24-hour clock, or is there an app or a program or something that
I just draw a 24-hour clock.
As women, we're busy, wear so many hats and we're everything, right? And so how do you manage all of these things? Like, what are some of the tips that you can give to our listeners? I'm glad you showed me the clock too. I was like, okay, I gotta see this thing. Because I am such a visual, and I actually started doing this. So it's a 60-minute clock, and I can wind it all the way back to the 60 minutes, and it's a visual to let that time has passed.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just taking a photo of us just so I can put it on my stories. So I
awesome.
Get people excited about what's coming up.
Yes. And so I can sense that calendar or the clock has really been a game changer for you, just very much as like with this clock. So what, and I didn't really understand the concept of it either, because I was like, okay, so I'm watching time tick by. But as a visual, sometimes when you think a task takes you 5 minutes, you're like, it's just 5 minutes. And when you're watching the colors and it's like that 5 turns into 15, 20 minutes, whoa, it was just like this light was like, yeah, your 5 minutes are so skewed.
Do you stress when it's like that?
I have like time blindness.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's what they call like ADHD with their time blindness. And it's like, sometimes you think you can do all these things in like 5 minutes. And that's why I'm always late for everything, because my 5 minutes is really 15 or 20. But it has allowed me now to visually see that. And so now I can associate 5 minutes really is this is how far I get in those 5 minutes. And so it's helping me to manage that time and give me that visual so I can see it.
Yeah.
And it's been tremendous. And it's been eye-opening, because sometimes I'm 5-minute tasks added to my plate, and all these 5 minutes add up to like really like 7 hours of something that I thought was maybe an hour or two.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when you come from like a corporate environment, which is me, like you tell yourself you have to work 8 hours a day, but when you work for yourself, you don't have to do that.
Very different.
And I'm still learning that. I'm still very much learning that, trying to get myself out of those 8 hours, because I'm still working like I'm in corporate, and I'm like, I'm working for myself. Why am I doing this? So having that clock was a big game changer for me. And it's something that I have to keep looking at, because it's like, you can schedule your time and you can have time for fun things and things that you like to do, and time for you and time for your husband. And so for me, having that visual aid was a big thing.